Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving into the worldwide celebration teams utilizing a friend captain Tobi Roppo for the 10-star KIZUNA clash against the Straw Hat Pirates. So we're going to start off with the Dex variation. That was the team, those are the sports. Let's dive on in. So if you guys didn't do any summons at all on the KIZUNA batch, but you spent most of your gems on the worldwide celebration, hopefully these particular teams help you guys out. And if they don't, and you didn't pick up BLACKBEARD, you didn't pick up some of the batch, don't stress, I did put out a video for you guys with no new batch. You can use any friend captain that you guys like. You don't have to be shoehorned into Tobi Roppo, but bringing Tobi Roppo is going to help out drastically, as it's going to give you a lot more Super Boss tokens, as well as regular tokens as well. Now, on stage 2, for the Dex variation, you come against Nami. She gives you 5 turns of defense up, as well as giving you block slots on your right-hand side, unfavorable on the left, and she has 5 turns of resilience. Now, we're going to use Doc Q special here, and we're also going to use Bullet. Now, Bullet was an addition that I added to this team over Spandom. Don't ask me why I was thinking about using Spandom, but look, I did, and it was a mistake. But utilizing Spandom means you get a captain swap, and then the damage reduction, you use BLACKBEARD to get rid of the defense up. It kind of didn't really work, so but Bullet, his end of turn damage, it works great, but any other unit that can get around resilience is going to work absolutely fine there. Now, on the final stage against Robin and Giampier, they give your top row block orbs, middle row Wano, and bottom row bomb orbs. Now, ideally, if you guys want to sort of sit down and you need to build this team, I would recommend taking off like Doc Q or Vasco Shot and replacing it with like a Beast Pirate, so that way you can actually get the super type of Tobi Roppo. I'm not going to bang my head against the wall continuously doing this for you guys. This is just meant to scaffold a team for you, so that way it hopefully helps you guys out with your 10-star events. If you use any orb rotation here, you are going to have your orbs rotated back. There's 20 turns of damage reduction, so that's why BLACKBEARD is so good. And then we can use the Tobi Roppo to be our attack booster, because we have 2 turns of color affinity already. So that's always a fun time with this particular team. Or do we have it? Who? Wait, I thought... No, we have... We have Tobi Roppo being our color affinity booster, and Luffy's our attack booster. That's right. So, works like an absolute dream. Like I said, you can do more damage with the super type. Moving on to the strength now. This team was a little bit janky, but utilizing Tobi Roppo made it a little bit easier. I have included the Rare Recruit, Treasure Map Rare Recruit Burgess as my Burgess units. So that way I can have a fighter and a BLACKBEARD pirate, but that's the team, those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now again, if you can find a way to maybe replace Indigo with the Beast Pirate, that way you can get the super type and you're just going to do more damage with the Tobi Roppo. But with this team, we have one of every single class for BLACKBEARD, and it works out nicely. Indigo is pretty cool because he can be a shooter and he can remove the remove sound effects, and I know a lot of you guys hate dealing with the remove sound effects, so I'm glad to see that we can actually get around that. On stage 2, we versus General Frankie. He puts up 5 turns of threshold, and he gives us a 1.1 color affinity, as well as 3 turns of an attack down at 90% if you're below a certain chain. Now, if you guys have the Tesoro ship, it's going to work like an absolute dream with the modifications, because you will extend the chain lock that Tesoro gives. You'll turn it into a 4-turn, you can carry it into the final stage, but if you don't stress, it'll probably work better without it, to be honest, because Tobi Roppo, they actually give you a chain boost, and the chain boost is a little bit higher than the 4.25, I believe, that you can actually get, because it goes like 4.3, but it's pretty close, so like don't stress either way, whichever way you go. The upside to using the Treasure Map Burgess means that we get a color affinity special. I did have Indigo on the team, but his special doesn't give color affinity. He literally just removes the remove sound effects. That's literally it, so replacing with whoever you like. Burgess is now going to be the color affinity booster, and with the color affinity boost, we can actually use the Tobi Roppo to be an attack booster and a chain booster. Super nice, right? That way we can easily get through all the shenanigans that Robin and Nami throw at us. There's damage nullification, but that will go away when you use the Tobi Roppo special. You'll also then get inflicted with pain, so make sure to use everyone's specials before the Tobi Roppo. Once you've done that, you can burst through the barrier, and as you guys will see, you have quite a bit of damage on this particular fight. So that's the versus strength fight. Let's move on to the in-fight now, where we pretty much didn't make any changes to the team. Again, though, you can replace one of the BLACKBEARD pirates with one of the Beast Pirates. It's just going to allow you to get a super type, and honestly, I would recommend it, because later down the line, you are going to be a bit short for damage, and one of the characters that I would recommend replacing is probably Van Augur. Replacing Van Augur means that you don't have to worry about the double clock buff, and you can use the Beast Pirate, so that way you can extend the color affinity boost, which you will actually need, because there is 2 turns, so just be mindful of that. Actually, I think you just get the color affinity boost anyway with the Tobi Roppo, but you can replace maybe Katakuri if you want to with a Beast Pirate that gives color affinity, and then you can use Tobi Roppo to be an attack booster. But on stage 2, you come up against Brook. He gives you 3 turns of damage reduction and 1 turn of damage null, and he has a barrier for 1 Tandem Orb. Make sure to use your friend Captain Tobi Roppo here. Very, very important that you do that, because if you use the friend Captain Tobi Roppo, you are going to avoid the debuff / buff the enemy gives you on the final stage, which turns every orb into a 0.5 multiplier. Using Tobi Roppo here will actually give yourself the 2.75 buff for 2 turns, which means you can completely avoid that debuff on the final stage. It's very, very valuable. It's very, very strong. Make sure to use it, because it actually is going to be absolutely key to doing all of your damage. There's 7 turns of damage reduction here, which works great for Blackbeard and his pirates. You can use all their specials, you get all the extra effects, but there will be a revive here, so make sure you bring a ship that is going to give you a lot of HP. As you can see, I'm at 128,000 HP, which is great, because like all of the Blackbeard pirates are boosted, so you're getting a lot of HP, but you need to tank 100,000 damage. You can't bring damage reduction because you're using Blackbeard, so just be mindful of that. And as you guys can see, if you use Katakuri, you get the clock buff, so that way Van Ogre doesn't give the clock buff. However, the base stats is kind of nice too. So that's going to wrap up the video. As you can see, you get the 40% revive, and then you can just kill again on the final stage. And bada bing, bada boom. So that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it helps you guys out if you're looking for teams for the 10-star event, because I know it is an absolute doozy, but if it does help you out, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.